So recently, this weekend, CEO, one of the biggest fighting game events ever, happened this weekend, right? And at this weekend, a lot of good things happened, a lot of bad stuff happened, probably, don't know, but a lot of things happened, anything can happen this weekend. As I watched some of the games, it was pretty fun to watch, entertaining stuff, great event. I wish I would have went, can't go because I'm in college. I'll go Evo next year, bro. But out of that event, there was a Street Fighter tournament, right? And Punk was playing in that tournament. And apparently, when he was playing in that tournament in his pools, he met this Christian gamer, basically, or this Christian guy, right? His name was Jesus God and everything, right? And something happened that Punk didn't like, I guess. And I think it's ridiculous. But, I mean, nonetheless, it happened. So, let's go to the tweet. Let's check it out, right? This is the tweet I was talking about, bro. By Punk, obviously. 151k followers. If you don't know who Punk is, he's a very big Street Fighter, mostly known for Street Fighter. FGC Pro, won Street Fighter 6 Evo. I think it was like 2024, 2025, something like that. But yeah, man, he pretty good player. I'm not really sure how I like him after this, but let's read this right here. This got 1 million views, by the way, 1.4 million views. Punk says, "Beat a guy today in pools, and he looks at me and say, 'What do I play for?'" By the way, this grammar is bad. I had to read this like 3 times. He meant to say is, "I beat a guy today in pools. The guy I beat looks at me today and says, 'What do I play the game for?' Like, what do you play for?" Punk says, himself, right? The other guy goes, "You should be playing for Jesus," right? And agree. Props to that guy. I didn't know there was many Christian followers in the FGC, honestly. I didn't know there was any Christian followers in the FGC. And then Punk says, "Mind you, this guy named was Jesus God." Don't know what's wrong with that. Now, this is the part that really ticked me off right here. He claims, "I don't know why people at tournaments just can't be normal." Can't be normal. What does that mean exactly, right? What does can't be normal mean? What does normal even mean to you, Punk? Right? Or anybody in the conversation that's just like joking with this and all that stuff, right? What does normal mean? Because to me, I don't know. Actually, I'm not even gonna say what normal means to me. I think normal is, I think the word I'm looking for is subjective. Subjective, I think. Like, normal can be many different things. I don't think any of us is quote-unquote normal, right? Unless you're like some psychopath killer, right? If you're a human being, I think you're normal, right? I don't see what he means by normal. Like, is it not normal to follow Christ? Is it weird to follow Christ? Is it, what, foolish? Like, what do you mean by that, right? So, he says that. He also, and then he finishes it out with saying, "I'm trying to play Street Fighter, not Bible study." First of all, you play Street Fighter every day, you stream it every day, you do it for a living. You can stop Street Fighter for 2 seconds and have a conversation. Anyways, Bible study, not Bible study. He didn't even say a verse to you. He just said you should be praying for Jesus. Like, this is the ignorance I'm talking about, right? This is just straight ignorance. Just ignorance. It's stupid. He says, "I don't know why people at tournaments just can't be normal." You see, the amount of like. In this generation, we've seen so many transformations. We've seen the weirdest things. We heard the craziest things. We have seen just been through the craziest stuff. And the thing that really just puts you offset is Christianity. It's a little weird to me. I don't know. That's just weird, right? Anyways, and we go down. I said, I guess being religious is normal now. I don't understand what he meant by that. And then I also said, I want to talk about this too. Why is it always Christianity? Why is it always Christianity that gets outcasted, that isn't accepted by a community? Like, why is Christianity so offensive to FGC, to gaming, to the world? Why is that? Right? What is it about Christianity that makes it so unbearable to people in different communities? You can be minding your own business as a Christian. You could just say, "Hey, God bless you." Or, "Hey, man, I pray we have a good match." And they will freak out. "Don't say that shit to me." They will freak out. Like, I don't understand what the problem is, right? If you don't like Christianity, or if you're not a follower of Christ, that's fine. No one's saying you have to follow it, right? I think it would be smart to, but that's my opinion, right? But the thing is, why? I don't even know how to say this. Like, what is so bad about it? Right? Like, it was this bad that he had to make a tweet about it. He could have went on by his day. It pissed him off that much that he made a tweet about it. Or that he spoke about it. I'm like, You know how many interactions you probably have at a live event sitting next to somebody? You probably have the weirdest interactions ever, right? The crap talk and all that. You probably have the weirdest stuff ever. But someone just talk about Christianity. That's what takes the mark.
We'll help your business turn up the volume and reach an engaged audience.
Right, and I don't know what it is, man. And then furthermore, Justin Wong even commented on this. He said, I got asked if I wanted to meet Jesus today. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that wording is kind of crazy. Whoever asked him that wording is kind of crazy. Punk said, same guy, might have been. This guy's a real one, bro. Real life Andrews. He said, crazy, but Jesus reaching out to you guys through that dude. Well, better answer the call, bro. No cap. Really is. And then this guy here, I gotta talk about this too. He said, well, I do believe God, and I grew up in a church. Everyone doesn't believe in that. Just play the game and keep it pushing. And here's my thing. If you quote-unquote believe in God, right? If you quote-unquote believe in God, then that doesn't make sense. Why would you just, what? Why would you quote-unquote keep it pushing? Just like, I don't know. I feel like if you believe in God, God told us to go spread the gospel. And that means any way you can. Like, let's look at Matthew. I got my Bible right here. Matthew 28, verse 19 through 20, right? Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to obey everything I've commanded you, and surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. Matthew 28, 19 through 20, right? God tells us to go spread the gospel and speak about it through all the ages, right? So why would you just, why when you have the best chance in the world for someone who make an impact, if you have the best chance to make an impact right here, right? You can, it's just like, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know why it has to be a time and a place to spread the gospel, right? Like, he's not saying anything crazy. He just said you should be praying for Jesus. And they take it as like an outrage. Like, I don't understand. I just don't get it. Right? And he just said, okay. Like, alright, he doesn't want a conversation about it. It's fine. And then this guy's ignorant. He played for Jesus and lost. I don't know. You seem to be fine without Mal. He felt Jesus Christ and the Christ of God. I whooped him. That's not very God of you, little man. I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, man, that tweet is ridiculous, man. I don't understand what it is about Christianity being so disrespected, so I'm gonna make my mic on. Yeah, I don't know what Christianity being so disrespected, so just outcasted in every community, bro.